Hi there, I'm Dr. Rhea here in Napa Valley with Blossom Chiropractic, and I am here to teach a really simple series, and it's called the stabilizer sequence. And I learned this sequence earlier this spring from a teacher named Amber Gray, and she was teaching a seminar called Ground in the Swirl. And I've been doing stabilizer sequence just about every single day, and I teach components of it to clients. And it's a really interesting practice because we can learn it in a basic way, like I'm about to teach you, and then there's also really beautiful, subtle ways that we can extend it as a really powerful grounding and embodiment practice, as well as really for being able to shift the nervous system in a way where you move from a scattered space or a spaced out, everything's too much, overwhelmed space back into the being and the body. So I'm going to teach it to you. And the first step is actually grounding into the feet, which you can't quite see my feet here, but I'm actually have bare feet and I'm standing in the dirt in the vineyard. And it just so happens to be the vineyard where I celebrated on my marriage, and today is 7-year anniversary, which is quite a thing. It's beautiful. So we start in the sequence, feet on the ground, and it is beautiful if you can actually do an earthing component to it, so bare feet on the earth. If you're not able to do that, then you can anywhere is fine. But the feet are roughly just hip width apart, and you're gonna start with actually, we'll close our eyes and start with an internal baseline. And what that means is you're going to close your eyes and just begin to check in with the quality of your inner body experience. One of the things I like to notice is it's called your yield, or your sense of how is your body meeting the earth? How much of your weight feels like it's dripping down through your feet into the earth and meeting that earth and feeling the support as well. And then we'll begin with the first part of it. And as you inhale in this first part, you're going to squeeze through the buttock area really gently. I like to think of it as it's just enough of a squeeze to warm the liquids in the joints, and like you're greeting them and they're becoming a little more liquid. So on the inhale, you're going to squeeze a little through the buttocks, and then on the exhale, you'll drop your weight down through the heels, pushing through the heels. And then again, inhaling, holding through the buttock area, and exhaling, dropping through those heels. And we'll do that again, inhaling and dropping through the heels. And as you practice this, you might notice that the sacrum, or the bone that's right in the back of the pelvis, is actually starting to rock as you do it. And by doing that, we're starting to get awakening of the spine in its beautiful rocking response to breath, which happens when our system starts to release. The next component of that is interlacing the hands overhead. And on the inhale, you hold the hands up above, and on the exhale, you spread them apart just a tiny bit. Again, this is just enough to feel like you're awakening the liquid energy of the muscles of the neck and shoulders. And you might notice that you're still rocking a little bit, hopefully. So on the inhale, releasing, and on the exhale, a little squeeze. And then the next one, we're going to let our arms actually let go on the squeeze and float down. And then we are going to do that 2 more times. inhaling, exhale a little squeeze, inhaling, exhale a little squeeze, inhaling, exhale a little squeeze, release. And in this part of the stabilizer sequence, we're actually doing what Amber Gray refers to as earth to sky. So grounding into the earth and feeling that, and then orienting upwards to the sky. And feeling that which remains steady for us. So inhaling, a little squeezed with the hands. On the exhale, inhale again. Squeeze. And then we'll release on the next one. And then here, closing the eyes again, and do another baseline check. So noticing again, how does your weight feel? Is it moving down now more through the feet? Do you feel a sense of warmth and ease and energy in the arms? Whatever you notice. It's beautiful, really noticing the body. And then now we're going to move to the regulating breath portion. So hands are on the sternum for this one. And the first part is noticing the quality of the movement of the sternum. Does it move up on inhale? And does it rock back down on exhale? You can close your eyes again so that you notice the interior space of your body and your sternum. Sternum is the chest area, chest bone. Notice mine feels a little bit restricted. It's been pretty challenging to keep that breath flowing and open here in the Napa Valley lately. So now we're going to be doing a natural inhale, and then on the exhale, there's a little pressure downward into the sternum area. And I like to think of this one too, like as you move downward with the pressure, it's like you're awakening the liquid quality of the chest and sternum. And you'll notice that I like to start doing a little rocking with it, so that I kind of get a little downward pressure and then just some gentle lateral movement too. So we'll do that a few times together, about 3 times. So inhaling and exhale with a little gentle weight down, warming the liquid nature of the body. A few more times in. And again. And then bringing one hand to the belly and one remains on the sternum, and you'll do the downward pressure in the belly area too, encouraging that feeling of liquid flow and really your own presence and care to yourself in these 2 areas. And I like to do kind of right on belly or towards pelvis, whatever feels best to you. And then from there, we're going to do what she refers to as the hug, the self-hug. And that's going to be either a gentle hugging rock with hands on sternum, or you can do a hugging rock with hands on belly. And that's what I'm going to choose. And you can close your eyes and notice really that you're hugging and rocking yourself. And then hands at sides, and you can take another baseline and notice now, how are you feeling inside your body? I notice there is more rocking at my sternum. Feeling of being here, feeling of hearing the sounds of nature around me. And then I'm going to add in something that comes more from a Continuum training because of everything we've been going through. And I'm going to cross my arms and reach them back like I'm hugging back into the kidney and adrenal area. I'm going to make a humming sound, a audible sound on the exhale. We'll do it 4 times, and I'm going to gently move and sway into my kidneys and adrenals as I do that, adding a little lateral sway into the body. And then resting the arms again at the sides for another check-in. And then the last step of the sequence, the stabilizing sequence, is hands, the palms of the hands are going to go surrounding the eyes, and then resting, like elbows are resting here and your face is cradled. You just hold like that for about 2 or 3 breaths, or however long feels good. And then coming out of it, and one more baseline. This would be our closing baseline, noticing how you feel now in your body. And it's okay if nothing's changed. It's beautiful if something has changed. It's a beautiful thing to take time to spend for yourself and noticing your interior experience in a curious, inquisitive, accepting way. All right, I'm wishing you much sense, moments at least, of ease in your spine, in your breath, and in your presence as we move through this fall. Okay, much love to you all. Bye.